And we are live. Hello, everyone. How's it going, Renee?
Yeah, going good. I think I'm really grainy. I apologize. I left my webcam while I was traveling. I'm gonna have to order another one. I was trying to unpack today, and I'm like, something's not here, and that's what it was. My webcam was missing, and I think I left it. So if I look a little grainy, I'm sorry. I'll get another one next week. But anyway, got something we're gonna cover today that I haven't covered in a long time. But so some of the people who haven't been with us for a while may have not realized that this is totally possible with our system. And obviously I'm a little biased, so I like how we do things. But this is a strategy that has helped. As I mean, even the companies I work with or people that I've helped, that we've done hundreds and thousands of dollars of sales from growing a Facebook group using this strategy. So this is a nurture group. And if you don't have a nurture group, this might be a time to consider one. If this group will work whether you're a coach or an expert in some subject, or you're an e-commerce, it'll work as well, or you're a local business. Almost every business I can think of could use a nurture group. There was one quick little story, Monica. I'm sorry. I think I just had my Red Bull and it's kicking in. Quick little story. Back in a previous lifetime, some of you may not know, I used to sell pay-per-click or Google AdWords. That's kind of how I started in online marketing. And
Same.
yeah, wow, interesting. But there was one business who would not benefit. I couldn't figure out a way, at least at the time. I'm sure I could come up with something now. At the time, could not benefit from nurturing a group. And they were a emergency flood repair business. And they said, no one wants to think about us or talk. There's no nurturing. I mean, what do we? People call us when their house just flooded. It's not like they have us on mind. No, nothing. It's either I'm in trouble and I need you now, or I don't need you at all. I'm like, wow. I'm like, I think you're right. I couldn't come up with something at the moment. I'm sure if I brainstorm long enough, I can come up with some way of for them. But for the most part, I would say 99% of the businesses out there could use having a Facebook group where they're nurturing people, where it's not just their page. People are a little more committed and they're actually joining you somewhere, and it's more of a private, quote unquote, private environment for people who are really interested in what you got to say or what to offer. So with that, yeah, if you can think of something, that's extra
I
credit.
probably would have come up with something. I don't know. I would think like,
was new.
What do they have? What do people who would need their services enjoy or do, and just kind of be present in those places?
Yeah, yeah, and that's really it.
But
And it
not
was
specific,
more about
yeah.
right. What do homeowners want, right? Because that was their market, is homeowners.
Yeah.
And what do they want? I mean, maybe even repairs around their home, tips about that. And they weren't big on creating content. This was back in 2009, I think. So it wasn't like too common for people to tell people that, hey, you got to create some content. It was kind of anyway. It seems like a lifetime ago, but it's only 11 years. But anyway, yeah, there's ways they could have done it, but that one's like they got me that day. I'm like, okay, all right. But anyway. Other than that, I mean, there's anywhere from a restaurant to a cafe to a fitness trainer to an expert of some sort to you selling some widget or gadget online in e-commerce to just about anything.
Yeah,
so,
my brother did. He doesn't do it anymore. Now he's doing producing in movies in Hollywood. But he had his own roadside assistance service. And he's like, how do I do a membership with that? Or how do I do content for that? And I gave him all kinds of ideas. And he was like, oh my God, I never thought about that. And that went well for him for a while till he switched gears. Yeah. So it's anything's possible. You just got to think about it. But yeah, this could benefit a lot of businesses.
Right. And he's doing movie production now?
He, so he did a bunch of little acting and, small films and like commercials and things like that. And now he's actually producing a film, just a really small, low budget. He did a Kickstarter, try to get funding and stuff, but he's doing that. So he's always sending me clips of what he's doing. Yeah. Nice.
You should share that to our group, and that way I can say, "Hey, I know her sister. I mean, sister."
Yeah, he was this close to being in when Ant-Man 2 came out. He was
Okay.
one of the extras, but they cut the scene that he was in. So,
oh crap!
yeah, he's like, I might be in an Avenger movie. I was like, oh my god.
I'm sure your kids were excited.
Yeah.
That's cool.
All right.
All right.
So
Let's
let's
get going.
to today's topic, and I'm just going to do a little bit of an intro. But like Renee said, this is episode 137, the best way to grow your nurture group. So before we get started with that, let's make sure that if you're here, you're in the right place. We are dream builders. Are you a dream builder? So here's kind of a little checklist. And if any of these apply to you, please keep watching. I'm passionate about both the products or services I provide and the people that I help with those products and services. You really, really are doing what you love and you're passionate about it. And you want to create an online business, something that earns you stable monthly income, $10,000 a month or more, allowing you to live a desired lifestyle that what you want for yourself and really put that dream into reality and ultimately stop trading time for money. And a great way to do that is to grow a community online. So you want to build meaningful relationships that will eventually lead to that, something you can grow on social, something you can scale and help more people and ultimately do what you're passionate about, help more people. And that's also going to help you stop trading time for money to be on that level and scaling out and knowing that you're going to have to put in some time and work. This is a dream business and you want it to last. You want it to have long-term success. So you want that impact and that income and that fulfillment that you get in that dream lifestyle to be lasting and long-term. So in order to do that, we want to kind of give you a guide, right? We call it the Dream Builder Blueprint. Whenever you set out to achieve something, you kind of want to have some kind of a set, right, of goals, milestones, building blocks. So this blueprint starts out with the most important piece, the foundational piece is the dream. We're all working towards our dream, whatever that may be. It's different for everyone, but you want to design that dream lifestyle. And this business that you're going to do, this business you're going to create and you're going to offer your services online for is going to fund that dream. So what does that look like? Really start thinking about what your day-to-day looks like and everything you could do if you had that dream lifestyle. And the business that will fund that is going to involve your special sauce, right? Your expertise. So what can you promise and commit to deliver results to an ideal client? So who's the person that needs your expertise, your services, what what you're really good at and what you provide? And what are the results that you can offer? What's that transformation you're offering to people? And then invite people to experience that transformation by taking you up on your offers. So if you know you can help someone get from point A to point B, and that's your specialty, then reach out to people that you know are struggling with that and you can help them through that transformation. So if they need results, you can say, hey, book a call with me. I have this course. Check out my membership. It's perfect for you. That it'll help you achieve these goals. And in doing so, you'll learn a lot about your methods, your delivery, all of that, so that you can create a really great nurture system to continue to deliver value, but do it systematically and continuously, kind of almost on automation in a way that works because you have something that people want. You have a way to deliver it. You're getting results. You're getting feedback because people are buying it. And now you have a nice systemized way to put it all together and deliver it and keep your current clients, your current members happy, but also nurture and onboard prospects and new members and things like that. When you have all that in place, it really makes it's a lot more effective to grow in this way than to try to jump straight to attraction strategies and ads and all that kind of stuff. This is what you add on once you know you have something people are willing to pay for. You have a nice systematic way to deliver it. And you can really expand here. And you can either expand on what you have existing or create new income streams or a combination of the two. But this is where a lot of people are having success by following these steps and these orders. And for everyone, it's going to be different, like where they start or where they are on the journey. So I'll talk to you a little bit later about how you can figure out exactly where you are on this little pyramid here or this triangle and what to do about it. So with that, I'm going to send it over to Renee. I'm going to let you share your slides.
Sure. Let me get that loaded.
I got your first one here, unless you changed it.
Yeah, that's it. So I know we weren't clear on the title. Maybe I should have let it out of the bag. But yeah, the strategy we're going to talk about today is running a sweepstakes. That's kind of the legal word for the for running a sweepstakes, for a raffle. People know it as a raffle. I mean, I don't know if I'm not sure what they call it in different parts of the world, but the legal word is a sweepstakes. And so I'm going to briefly go through what the attraction model looks like. In fact, am I in the wrong? Yeah, I always end up in the wrong slide. I'm going to load the whole thing. And then I'm going to talk to you through each part. I'm not sure. I mean, I guess I could animate it, but this is really the flow of how you would run this attraction model and how you would actually get more people. In fact, before I even get into it, the idea is to attract people by offering them some sort of a chance to win something, whether it's physical or content or a course that maybe you're normally selling and you're giving away as a prize. In exchange for registering, in exchange for actually registering and even joining your group. That's the idea. That's at the most basic level. They give you their email and they join your group in exchange for a chance to win something. Doesn't mean they're going to win something, just a chance to win something. And that's at the most basic level. Where we take it up a notch is we say, hey, by the way, if you know other people who are interested in this kind of a group, maybe it's about dog training, maybe it's about personal development, whatever it may be about. If you know other people who may be interested in this information, we like your help growing. Can you tell some friends? And for every friend that you tell that registers, just for you helping us out, we're going to give you another chance to win a prize. And that's what's made it work, is having people get referrals. And the reason why it works is because everybody wants to win. I mean, if you have a good prize that somebody wants to win, of course they'll share with a few friends. It takes very little effort on their part. And you're really just, quote unquote, bribing them or encouraging them, I should say, to share their link with friends. Anyway, so knowing that's how the flow works, you would actually share a promotion. It'd be a link to your landing page, or we're going to cover how that would work in Twin Social in a bit, but to your landing page, and there's some sort of post they see on Facebook or Instagram, or maybe you send it to some people on Messenger or email. They click on that link, they see a registration page that tells them that, hey, this is the cool thing that you can win. I think I can get is there a pointer? Yeah. Oh, yes. I don't know why I forget about this guy. At the registration page, lay down on the registration page. You tell them, hey, this is a cool prize that you can win. And it's got to be something that your market likes. People used to do iPads and it was horrible because everybody liked an iPad. So you get opt-ins for everybody. It's got to be something that, only your market's going to like, because that's what you want to attract. You don't want to attract people who aren't your market. So, then they click a button, you collect their information, and they land on the confirmation page. And that's where you thank them. You have their attention, so you might as well talk about your services or your products in case some people buy right away. They're like, oh, I was looking for that. Sure, I'll buy something. And you also tell them, hey, by the way, why don't you refer some friends? Like sort of what I told you earlier. Refer some friends. We'll give you another chance to win. They get the referral link, and they share it with friends, and the whole process starts over with their friends, right? But what you do if you have a Facebook group, which is what most people do, and that's what we're covering today, is you tell them, by the way, don't forget to join our group. You have a link from this page to the group, because that's where we're going to announce the winner. And that's key. If they don't join the group, they won't know if they won. They won't be able to get the prize, right? Obviously, optionally, maybe a checkout page for some service that you may be offering. That's this last box here. But that's kind of the flow, the whole flow in a nutshell. And the idea behind this is, especially let's say you're paying for ads and hey, each conversion is costing me X amount of dollars to get a new person that's in my market that I'm advertising to on Facebook. What if each conversion also got me on average another 2 referrals? And yeah, I'm just making up some stats right now. It's different for everybody, but let's say it got me another 2 referrals. So now for the same amount of money, since they got me 2 referrals, I only paid a third of that amount, really, because I'm getting 3 leads for that same amount of money. So that's where it really kicks in. I mean, if you're spending ad dollars, if you're not, but if you have some customers right now, that's where you can see this whole thing. Invite your existing customers and say, hey, I'm running the sweepstakes. I want you guys to have the first stab at winning something as my appreciation for you doing business with me, yada, yada. Let them kind of see the whole thing. And then they're going to invite their friends and family to join if they want to win, obviously. So that would be one way to do it. So now it's one way to get referrals from existing customers as well. And I've actually been part of campaigns growing groups from zero. I'm talking about 0 members to thousands of members using this campaign. And yeah, we did run some ads. So I'll give that as a disclaimer. So it's not going to happen super fast unless you have either a long existing list or you are throwing some money at ads. But even with a small group of existing customers, I mean, the idea is to get them to refer you. So that's how that would work. And so another thing I want to give you, how the heck some of these points I'm already covered, but I want to go through them anyway. How does this help you grow? One, quality leads interested in what you offer. Remember I told you that some people would do an iPad and they would get so many leads. Well, that's not what you want to happen. You rather have less leads, but that are quality leads that have something to offer. If you're a fitness instructor, maybe you raffle off a Fitbit or some sort of, I don't know if Apple Watch may be too high of a prize, but something that, or a workout mat or something that, hey, people who are interested in what I have to teach also want this other physical product. So that you're getting leads who are interested in that. If I never work out, I have no interest in working out, I'm not going to sign up to win a workout mat and maybe steps or whatever other gadget or gizmo, because I'm not interested. It's not worth my time to win that, to go through. So you're only going to get people who are interested. So that's one benefit of doing that, is getting those quality leads if you do it right. Obviously collecting their contact info, and that's value because you're going to be able to continue to nurture them. And free referrals from existing clients. I mean, that's sometimes, I mean, how many times have you gone to a restaurant and say, hey, I really like the food, and you say, I'm going to tell my friends about it, and you never do, right? Because life gets in the way and you have other things going on, and you got your life to worry about, so you forget. Unless someone really asks you, hey, you know what, a good Italian restaurant. Oh yeah, that's week I want. If somebody doesn't do that, you might not refer it, right? Same thing here. But if you have an incentive for that person to refer, they're more than likely not to forget to tell their friends about your service or your product if there's a chance for them to win something. And the other one, it's growing that group and getting engagement and continue visits. What's one cool thing about a sweepstakes is that you automatically have content to post because you're posting a winner. So that automatically gives you a reason to bug them and say, hey, send them an email and say, hey, click here to see if you won. And that drives traffic back to the group. And people are nice. Surprisingly, they are. Whether you believe it or not, they'll say thank you and congrats to Joe or to Mary who won, yada, yada. And so that creates a little bit of an engagement. And you could always get creative with this, with how you post. So you can share a story about the winner and so forth. So anyway, so that's one of the things that you get, and it's fun. People are always happy when they win something for free. I know I am. I don't know, but everyone's usually is happy. So that does create more of a positive vibe in your group for sure. So I'm going to give you an example of a sweepstakes we ran. This is one of the ones that really got a few thousand entries into. I don't remember the exact number, but it was in the thousands of members in the group. So remember I told you, hey, you're going to drop a link somewhere, and hold on, and so people will see some sort of post either on a profile, on a page, or maybe in an existing group, and they're going to click on it and hit the registration page. I mean, it's nice always to have a good video. It's good to have a countdown timer of when you're going to pick the winner, so there's some urgency, and a good visual of what they're going to win. In this case, it was a live streaming kit, so phone holder, light, and all that for going live. I think they were targeting makeup professionals who teach online, teach makeup courses online. That was their target market, and obviously they're going to want that makeup kit. I mean that going live kit. And then after they register, they see the confirmation page, and that's where you tell them, thanks, you know what, you've entered. Why don't you share with friends? You're able to see that in the back office. This is part of 20 Social. If you're using something else, I don't know if I'm not sure what they could have, but we have that back end where you're going to get their basic information and their profile right in the back office. But and they also, when they hit share with friends, they're going to get the unique URL, and that's In this case, it was Andrew. For those of you who may know him, who created the screenshot, but they're going to get a unique URL that's tied to them. So the system's going to track who the heck referred them so that we can give them another chance to win for every referral that they have. There's also a leaders board. So you could run a sweepstakes and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to have a couple of random winners. And no matter what, the person that refers the most, I'm going to also give them a prize. So this person, Pearl, here from San Antonio, Texas, she referred it to 177 friends. She really wanted to win. So she got this when we took the screenshot, she got them 177 referrals. That talk about hiring someone to go find you leads, right? For free, for just a chance to win something. So that's pretty cool. Let me see what else. Come on. Yeah. So whenever someone shares that link, I mean, you're going to start seeing some of these populate on Facebook. It's basically the same share image that people are sharing to drive back to the original process. But in this case, for them, it's going to have a tracking code that tracks it back to them. And then when you're ready to choose a winner, when that date hits, there's a simple button. You don't have to do any of the stats or math and figure out, oh, this person has 3 chances, this one has 10 chances, this one has 1, and no, all of that we've done for you. And so you click a button and it generates a winner. It doesn't do anything other than generate a winner. It doesn't post anywhere. So if you say, hey, look, oh crap, I popped up and I'm not supposed to win, click the button again. That's kind of how our system works. And it'll show you the name and where they're from. So you could actually, some people just take a screenshot of this and that's what they post. And it also shows who refer them. And that's in case you want to say, hey, you know what? If you refer friends and your friend wins, you're also going to win. And it's a funny little story. We actually ran a sweepstakes with, I think it was a chance to win some time with a celebrity. And it was a celebrity in the target market were teenagers, and they weren't sharing. And we thought, what the heck's going on? So we messaged a few of them and say, hey, I don't want to share this. I don't want my friends to win. I want to win. It was such a nice prize, I guess, to spend time with the celebrity. That they weren't willing to share because they said, heck no, I'm not gonna bring my friends into it. I want to be the top winner. So we said, all right, you know what? If you share with your friends, if one of your friends wins, you're also gonna win, and that solved that problem for us. So it's not very common, but if you want to do that, it does encourage referrals to do that and say, hey, if you refer somebody that wins, you're also gonna win. It's kind of like a lotto ticket. If you're in California, if the store that sold you that lotto ticket, the winning ticket, also gets some money, I believe, something like that. So it gives them a reason to promote the product and winners. Let's see. Hold on. Just a few examples. I'm not going to go through these one-on-one, but of different sweepstakes that we've seen with our system. Let's see. Some things. Yep. Number 1, keep it simple. You can get creative with how you run this. You could say, hey, I'm going to pick a random winner. I'm also going to give a prize to the person that refers the most. I'm also going to, if you win, if your friend wins, you also win. I mean, you could have all kinds of stuff. What's crazy is that if you make it too complicated to understand, it's going to reduce your number of conversions. So keep it super, super simple. In fact, in the capture page, the original registration page, I wouldn't even talk about referring friends. I would just keep it simple. Hey, enter for a chance to win. Once they've entered, then you can explain, hey, by the way, you'll get more chance to win if you refer. And I'm also going to give a big prize winner for the person that refers the most. You could do that, but they've already opted in, so you're not going to lose that conversion. So don't make it super complicated initially because you will lose conversions. You could also make it ongoing. We had someone going for a while that was baking a cake every single week for it was a barbecue restaurant, and she would bake a cake every single week, and that was kind of her content, her way of marketing and creating content. She would have the winner come in, she'd snap a photo of them with their cake, and she would post that on her VIP group, what she called her VIP group. So that these are my favorite. I mean, hey, there's a winner every once a month or every Friday, and you just keep it on a roll, because when you post and you say, hey, if I selected the winner, you could say, hey, by the way, if you didn't win, go ahead and register or go ahead and refer more friends, and we're gonna have another winner in a week. So it's a good flow from that for that strategy. I talked about friend wins, you win. That's also another way to run this. I talked about picking a relevant prize that your market's going to want to win. Don't pick an iPad or something generic that everybody under the sun wants, because then their leads will not be qualified. They will be anyone and anyone. So pick a prize that pertains to your industry. If you're a dog trainer, pick a dog leash. We have a client who raffles off a dog leash every week, and they actually call the winner and say, "Hey, you're a winner. We need to know a little bit about you." They make a short little video about that winner that week, about their dog and the breed of the dog and yada yada, and say, "Hey, and they won this week, and this is the challenge they're having. And by the way, we're gonna talk about that challenge with their dog in next week's training in our paid program. If you're interested, join here." So they tied it together really well. So it's obviously that dog leash is really relevant. If you don't have a dog, you don't need a dog leash. You're not going to sign up. And great, we don't want wasted effort on leads. Yeah, and that became that's actually her content. And I think, let me see. I sped through some of this. We actually have a detailed training on how all this works, but I wanted just to give you a gist of this strategy, and it's worked. We've been running this for, I think the first time we ran one might have been 2014, I believe, or 13, around that time, and they have not stopped working if done right. And the tips I gave you today will help you run it right. Richard, I think he commented. He said, "Great stuff." I think you've already done that. You already showed Richard. Sorry, but anyway, I showed you again. If you have an idea of something, Richard, by all means, if you want to post it here, we can answer something. Or if you want to take some time to think about how you could run this, post it in our group, and we'll give you a link at the end on how to join the group if you're not part of it yet. And I'd be happy to take a look at it and give you some ideas for what you want to promote, or the group that you want to grow using a sweepstakes. But yeah, so looking forward to seeing what you're thinking, what you have in mind, Richard. And that goes for everybody else watching as well. With that, again, I don't see any questions come up, but if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to anyone post in the group, and we'll be watching out for those. You want to take over, Monica? I think you're muted.
Sorry, I had to get back. Yeah, my presentation, I had to relaunch it. So give me a second here. All right, I will switch over. There's your last slide. Perfect. You guys hear me now?
We can hear you.
Yep. All right, cool. So it all basically starts with Facebook if you want to set this up. And all you need is a Facebook business page to use the software to create things like that registration page to talk about your prizes, like that confirmation page to tell people about your other offers, or to send referrals and things like that. So there's lots of options you could do, but all you need is a Facebook business page. Most people have them. They're free. If you don't have one, it's easy click to set that up. And you connect the software with 22 Social to create these landing pages, these confirmation pages, these group sign up pages. And to do that, you'll get you'll install what we call them is apps, right? And that's what you use to, so I'll use that interchangeably with like landing page, what you use to create your content. And you will get a smart link, which is the link that pertains to that page that you want to share everywhere. On your business page, it will look like this when you share in the news feed, or if you add it to the call to action button, but you can share that anywhere. Like Renee said earlier, whether you're sending it in a text or an email, or as the description of your photos, your Instagram bio, Linktree, with all of your Pinterest posts. You could text it to people. It's a mobile link that will take people to the application or landing page you've created. So all you do is you need a 22 Social or a Facebook business page. You connect that to your 22 Social account and install an app, which is your page, your landing page. And it looks like this to begin with, but you want to customize that. You can make it as pretty as you want with colors and fonts and all of that. Adjust it, add your own videos, your own text, your own widgets like forms, and we have all kinds of, we integrate with Google and different Facebook posts and all kinds of stuff. There's the possibilities are endless. And when this is ready to go, you just hit the publish button and you get this link. That's what I was talking about, the smart link that sends people to this page, and they'll see a nice view of it, either online, desktop, tablet, or mobile. That smart link will allow people to view your content from whatever device they are visiting from. So you can use the software with 20 Social with Facebook to create landing pages for everything, whether you want to sell something, you just want to give information, you want to do a sweepstakes to nurture your group, create a nurture group, maybe use it for a paid group. There's lots of different reasons or purposes that people are using this for, but most of the time it's to protect content. And the three ways you can protect your content or restrict access to your content are either a free restriction, right? They don't have to pay, but they need to register, or maybe, like register for that contest, that sweepstakes, or they need to just sign up for maybe your group, to join your group in order to be entered to win or get the download. Some people even will host downloadable files in the free group that they're getting people to sign up for, or to register for a webinar, anything like that. And that doesn't cost anybody, but they just need to register with their Facebook login. Or you can charge for payment to get access to your content, maybe a course, maybe some one-on-one coaching, maybe something that you're selling as a masterclass or a paid webinar. This could be a second app or a second page that you set up in addition to your contest, which is on that confirmation page that Renee had mentioned, where they're entered to win. You say, here's your referral link. You could say, and check out some of these other things you might be interested in. You could link to book a call with me, or here, check out this course, or check out my paid membership, right? You can offer all kinds of other bonuses and specialized content in a membership. And you can gate that app, meaning restrict it, right? Put a gate on it so that they have to pay to get access, but recurring. So either free, they register, they pay one time and they get a course or a call with you, or something that, it's a one-time payment. Or, and the most popular way to use 22 Social and Facebook is to set up a recurring payment for a membership subscription. So here's kind of an overview look of what the process looks like. You install a new app and you make it look, you're not, branded and pretty, and make it to your own liking, how it's going to look, and you're ready to publish it. When you're ready to publish it, it's that smart link that you're going to share on Facebook or anywhere. In this example, this is what it looks like if you were to share it on Facebook. Someone sees that in their news feed and they click on it, it's going to take them to your app, to your landing page, where you're asking them to register or enroll or sign up. And this is where they will click a button and be taken to the registration to confirm who they are. So they're going to hit a blue continue button saying, yes, this is me on Facebook. And that's their login with Facebook. And with one click, they then have access to your content. So what you're giving away for free, or what you're selling, or whatever type of app you set up, this is the confirmation page, or the what we call the main side. After they pay or register, enroll, they have access. They can scroll through. Here's where they can get whatever it is they signed up for. You'll see here in this example, this is one of hundreds of examples. This one has a share with friends, and that's that referral link Renee was talking about, where you can increase your chances of winning this contest by sharing with friends. You can have a link to join the Facebook group. That's where we're going to announce the winner, and all kinds of stuff like that. That's how they see it. You will be able to collect valuable information through that Facebook login. You're going to have access to their name, their email, things like location, date of birth. All of that is captured in the SRM, which is your social relationship manager. And this is what you see on the back end of your application. Everyone who's registered, everyone who's enrolled, or everyone who's gone through will be here in a list, and you can click on all of them. You can sync this to your CRM, your email newsletter, your autoresponder, so you can communicate and continue to nurture. So it's really cool. Lots of cool things, tools back here you can manage. For paid membership, it also syncs to the payment processor that you use. Right now, we offer PayPal or Stripe if you're going to charge a one-time or recurring payment. And there's little buttons here that will link to that if you ever need to access that profile, but it's all synced together. It makes it really easy, especially for paid memberships, which, like I mentioned, is the most popular way people use this. Another really cool feature of that, speaking of memberships, is the 22 Social Connect. So this actually is my favorite thing. I know I say that every week, but because it is. You can, it's a free Chrome extension, it's a browser extension that you can connect to your 22 Social account. And what it does is it turns the names of the people on Facebook that either are in your group or wanting to join your group a color based on the colors you choose. In this example, we've chose green, red, and orange for active, inactive, and not found. And that SRM screenshot that I showed earlier with all the names, that's what this is referring to. Are they active in there? Are they in there? Are they inactive, meaning they've stopped payment or unregistered? Or maybe they haven't done anything, they're not found. And so this will let you know right away, is it time to remove some from the group because the name of their color is red, right? Their name's red. Like in this example on the far left, Renee has canceled, he's not paying, it's time to kick him out. Or in the member request section, that's my favorite place to use it. I can quickly tell by the name of the color of their name if I should let them in or not without having to go check, did they register? So really big time saver, allowing all of our users to have a lot more time on their hands to create more content and really getting closer to that dream and building that lifestyle and having that ongoing, income that's really allowing them to stop trading time for money. Like Will, he's waking up in the morning, basically making money in his sleep, right? Seeing messages like you have a new recurring payment, a new subscription payment. This is what that example of what that would look like using PayPal, but this is an actual screenshot of his one of his membership programs that he's using, one of his apps of the many that he's put together, connected to his business page. These are the results. So just imagine, what that could be. The possibilities are endless, right? You can create content, you can create programs, you can create products, one-time recurring for all kinds of stuff to nurture your audience, your prospects, your existing clients. So we really want you to be able to take that to the next level. And in order to know what the best step is for you to take now, or what should I do in my business right now based on where I'm at, we invite you to take an assessment because it's really important to take the right actions at the right time. And everybody's on a different place on the scale, whether they're just learning and they're putting things together, or you're actually starting to make some income and you've got some earning going here, or maybe you're now ready to take it to the next level and scale. Take the free Dream Builder self-assessment, and it will give you a customized action plan based on where you are on your journey and give you some tips and right next steps to take for that. So to do that, it's completely free. 22us.com/dream. Anyone can go there and check that out. While you're there, you'll see another bunch of other cool stuff in addition to that assessment, including the Dream Builder bundle. It is a great way to commit to your dream and save. So what that includes is at the beginning, I talked about the different milestones and different blocks that we kind of recommend going through from the dream all the way to scale. There's a whole course on each section of that goes into that. It's a video module course from lifestyle offer creation all the way to advertising, that we're bundling the course with a year of software as one package at an amazing price. All of the details at 22us.com/dream. And that's a full year of the membership software. You can use it for anything. Membership's the most popular, but if you do, it's all the features, it's unlimited members. And we also give this whole bundle away every week for free. Someone's going to win this. So I'm going to announce that now, and then we'll kind of check over to see what kind of questions there are. This week's winner for the 22 Social Prize is Poppy Knowles Ruff from, what's that? Pine Top Lakeside, Arizona. A lot of dashes in the name and location. Poppy, congratulations. Yay. So you won the bundle. You get a year of 22 Social, unlimited features, unlimited members, plus that awesome Dream Builder Blueprint course so that you can earn while you're learning, learn and earn together. And all you need to do is message us to claim your prize. We will get you all hooked up. Just message us here on our Facebook page. And that's not it. You're entered to win just for registering every week. That it rolls over, but you can increase those chances. We are also doing a sweepstakes like the one we did in the training today ourselves. We run a weekly sweepstakes. And that's what that button, when you go to 22us.com/dream and you see the referral link or share with friends, I forget exactly what it says. I should get a screenshot for next week so I know exactly what that looks like. But you'll be able to get a referral link, just like we showed in today's training, that you can share on Facebook. So people will register for this to get this assessment. They'll register to win the weekly prize with the bundle of the course and all of that. And for each time that you refer it and someone signs up using your referral link, your chances get increased. So they roll over every week, so you never know who the next winner is, but congratulations to Poppy. All right, let's see. Did you get all of the questions in here? I'm going to switch back over to you're muted, Renee, just so you know. Let me switch back over
Yeah.
to this.
I say, let me see what Richard says. I logged in late and think it's great. Would love to learn more, but have to run soon.
No
Yeah, me.
problem.
Yeah, go ahead and message here. I'll send you a friend request, but message here in the group. I'm still offering the 15-minute orientation call. So Richard, if you want to do that,
And if you don't know how to get to
that'd
the
be
group,
one
for
way to
anyone who's
go
watched,
about it.
listening, and wants to take up Renee up on that 15-minute consult, which is a steal, 22s.com/dream, that same link gets you everywhere. The link to the group is in there too.
Yeah, exactly. I'll put the link for you, Richard, for the call here as well. To schedule a call with me. And then we have someone asking about the chat bot. We're not sure where we're going to go with that or when we're going to do that. We definitely need to do a big update on that. We will keep you guys posted. I might not be the answer you're looking for, but that's the best answer I have for you right now. But let me see. I think that's it. So, Richard, you're welcome to come back when we're done. You should be able to rewind and watch the whole thing. I would, if you're considering running a sweepstakes for sure. And yeah, anything you can come up with. I've personally, I know Monica has as well, run a lot of them very successfully. So,
and don't spend extra money or create extra things. If you don't want to have to send a physical, you mentioned fitness, Renee, earlier, like a yoga mat or something like that. That's a great prize. And yes, it's for that market. But, what are some of the things that people in that market are wanting to know? Like, is there a specific, like good foods to eat, what not to eat, or how to read a nutrition label, or something that maybe you've already created or you have, or it's easy for you to put together, that is information they would want. It doesn't have to be something that you have to physically send or purchase, or maybe something you're already selling that you could have maybe you do 1 hour consults and you could do the winner will get a half hour with me for free, and if you sell it an hour consult for $200, you could say it's $100 value, a 30-minute session with me, whatever. That's not something that you have to create. It doesn't cost you money. It's easy. So, yeah.
Yeah. If you're not sure about the numbers, I mean, I would definitely follow Monica's lead on that. Definitely. And just go with something that's not going to cost you physical amount of money because you already have it made. If you are running a lot of numbers, that you're running ads, you're going to make a big deal out of this. We have seen that physical items do much better than like an hour consult or a course. And that tends to be because the person may not already know you as an expert. So, but they already know, hey, that mat looks pretty good. That workout kit looks pretty good. I don't, even if I don't know if you're really good at teaching yet or not, if I'm not convinced yet, I know that product's good. So I'll sign in, and the mind thinks really fast. That's all happening subconsciously, but it does hold. So if you are going to have an ad campaign, if you are going to, or send it to a big email list of one of your friends is helping you out promoting it or something, I would consider. And it doesn't have to be an expensive thing. I said a Fitbit. I think they're fairly cheap next to not. I wouldn't do it. We've done that. We've done Apple Watches, but I wouldn't necessarily do that because everybody wants one. Right? It doesn't have to be
right. They don't have to be specific to who would probably take you up on whatever you're paid off. Think about in line of what you're selling. The type of people that would buy that would definitely say yes to this free thing.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, make sure it's correlated. But yeah. Good tips.
Yep. Pretty good. All right. I will see you guys next week before my Red Bull runs out. Just kidding. All right. I'm so bad. I should not be encouraging people to drink energy drinks. But anyway, sometimes I do. All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.